as this will be our championship match here at 218 right now over on mat 1. Excuse me, at 100 pounds, it's about 218. Sheraton's Hagen Arnold, the senior, 6-5. She is in the red singlet. Aubrey Shrunk, the sophomore from Lathrop, is undefeated this year, 10-0 in the black singlet. So a minute 36 into this championship match. We've got no points, just a lot of hand fighting here, as both of them just trying to look for a shot right now. Again, we'll be play-by-play for all championship matches here tonight from Riverside. As slide by and a bring down by Schruck. That'll be a first takedown. Trying for a suck back, doesn't get it. As she'll have Sheraton's Hagen Arnold down into the mat, as Shrunk really putting the pressure on the senior of Arnold. Hopefully our official isn't in the way too much, and Schruck already getting a turn here in the championship match at 100 pounds. Looking for the pin, and she'll get it here. A quick one with 46 seconds left. Lathrop's Aubrey Shrunk picks up the pin over Sheraton's Hagen Arnold, and she will stay undefeated on the year and pick up a tournament championship and move to 11-0. We move on to 105 pounds coming up over on mat number 1. Again, I'm Austin West, joining you here for this broadcast, as we will have wrestler from Aurora and one from Creston or Highway 34. The Aurora in green. It'll be Aubrey Bede. And Quinn Foster of Creston. As Bede just runs over the sophomore Foster, gets the takedown, goes out of bounds. So Bede, a quick 2-point lead for her. As we got your scores up right now. So we'll try to keep a scoreboard going, but if I end up not being able to keep up, we will take the scoreboard away and we will go off just my voice for play-by-play here. As again, it is Bede in green on top in the black singlet and Foster in the pink singlet for Creston, Bede for Aurora. As it'll be a rollover and through for Foster. So no points, no back points. A minute in to this first period is at 1:09 on the clock as they go out of bounds, and they'll come back to center. Quickly wrist secured by Bede. Very nice job by her on top. She'll try to reach through. No, she'll have an ankle and just knock down Foster's base. Under a minute to go, 53 seconds here in the first period. Bede leading Foster 2-0. Has not much action right now, just kind of fighting off hands, fighting away wrists is Foster, struggling to build a base as Bede has just kept a lot of pressure on Foster down on from top. Get another ankle, reach around from Foster, doesn't like it. It's a difficult one to go for here for sure. As looks like they will call something on Bede. It might have been locked hands, if not a caution, as I missed that one call there. As tries to build a base, is Foster up to her feet, but is taken right back down by Bede. And we are right back where we started. 15 seconds left to go in the first period. Again, Bede leading 2-0 over Foster of Creston, Bede of Aurora. 3 seconds, 2-1, and that'll be the first period here in the 105 championship bout. As it'll be up to Foster. She'll defer to Bede. Bede is going to take neutral She did get that first takedown in the first period. Give her a chance to go up 4-0. It's a single leg by Foster, but a nice sprawl by Bede, getting the hands off, go around behind, doesn't get it, but looks for a headlock as they'll motion out of bounds. And just trying to throw each other around there. Foster quick back to the inner circle and at the line. As we'll go again, a minute 46 left in the second period. 2-0 the lead for Aubrey Bede. A little hand fighting back and forth. Nice snap down after the failed shot from Foster. As Bede just looking for something to go around behind on. Looks for a leg, doesn't get it, but Foster's going to transfer down to a leg. Foster back in this one. She's loving it from neutral right now. She's quick back to the circle. That's something you love to see as a coach. A wrestler just able to get back quick, really, really fast. Doesn't look like they're gassed. Is just ready to go constantly. As again, 2-0 our score, as you can see down there in the bottom left. Is Foster getting after it now. She'll pressure Bede out of bounds. And the Creston fans looking for a stalling call on Bede, excuse me, as they might have a claim to that. A minute left to go in the second period. Foster got wrist control. She's looking for a shot. Sprawl by Bede. That's not stopping Foster, though. She's getting hands on the leg. She's just unable to lock it up. Bede just too strong in the sprawl. And nothing happening there. They're just kind of wrapping around. Bede's got a leg, though, looking to lock up a cradle. She's around the arms, not the head area for a cradle. And that one going to be called for a stalemate. We'll go back to the middle. It's 2-0, still our score. We're still neutral. 32 seconds left here on the scoreboard, and we'll get a stalling call for Bede. That'll be a point for Foster. The Creston fans finally get the one they're looking for. Don't say I blame them. So a 2-1 score now in favor of Bede. Bede had that first shot in the first period. We haven't seen anything really since here. A lot of defense from both these two girls here in the second period as we've got 5 left to go. 3 seconds, 2-1. Nothing there at the end. This one going to go all 3 in the championship bout. So again, for you at home, Bede is from Aurora in the black singlet. Foster from Creston and Highway 34 in the pink singlet. Bede currently leading at 2-1 here after the stalling call put Foster on the board in the second period. Snap down on a slow shot from Foster. Again, no one able to go around behind, but Bede will go out of bounds. She had the opportunity. That was a great move by Bede, but unfortunately, she's right there at the out of bounds. She's unable to pick up any points from that. So we go again. Another shot by Foster. She's got 2 on a leg now. She's able to work this, but knocked over to her side by Bede. That'll be a takedown and a go behind. She's got a half, looking for it. No, loses it, but does have wrists. So she'll have control. She does put a half in. Can't see with our official in the way. Now they're going to, Bede's just, again, controlling wrists. That's what she did so well in the first period. I would imagine she just tries to ride out Foster here. She's leading right now 4-1. And I apologize, trying to keep up with the scoreboard and watch the match at the same time. It's weird running a one-man show here. Usually I have Zach Collins alongside me, but he is at basketball tonight. Minute 4 left in the third period. 4-1, Bede from Aurora leading Foster from Creston here in the 105 championship bout. Again, Bede just riding out on top. We saw her do this in the first period. It was very successful. Is going to get a lot of movement. Unlikely to get called for stalling. 44 seconds left to go in the third period. Foster has been struggling to build the base. And not much happening there. 30 seconds left to go. Stalling going to be called on Foster now. No points awarded. That's her first warning. Again, some of it, I think, is not quite stalling for Foster, but she truly does not know what to do there, as Beat is just aggressive. It keeps a lot of pressure on top, as she will ride Foster out for the win here at the 105 championship. So the championship at 105 going to Aubrey Breed of Aurora. She stays undefeated on the season. The junior 6-0 coming into this match, now 7-0. We move on to 110. That championship bout coming up, as we'll reset our scoreboard here and see what wrestlers we've got going on. We've got a Riverside in the white championship singlet. That was a thing North Lynn Wrestling liked to do, or my alma mater. She's going up against another Aurora wrestler. So back-to-back matches for Aurora here, as no points yet. A lot of fight back and forth. It's Kaylee Settles of Aurora. She'll be the red wrestler tonight. As again, she's got an arm and a leg looking to roll, as she does get the first takedown of the match. That'll be on Riverside's Amira Wilk. So 2-0 now for Settles over Wilk. 1:13 left to go here at 110. And Settles looking for a pin. She got the half and was running it here in the championship. This might be the first one in the first period. And that'll be a pin for Aurora. So at 110, your champion, Kaylee Settles of Aurora, gets the pin over Amira Wilk of Riverside. A quick one there as we move on in this one. Some quick matches here. This 110, the longest one, again, that one the only one to go to 3 periods here tonight. We'll reset our scoreboard as it gets going here again. In our black singlet, it'll be Jade Brunge of Savannah. In the gray with green teal stripe, I believe, it'll be Maddie McCoy, Southwest Valley, as Brung of Savannah going to strike first. She's got a takedown. So back-to-back matches where the red wrestler strikes first with the takedown. And she'll got wrist, not looking for a turn quite yet. Here it comes, though. Huge chicken wing, trying to roll through, though, is McCoy. We'll see if she's able to. She looks like she could have a shot here just because of how high, and she will make it through. So still 2-0, looking for back points, but Brunge locked it up, gets it a little tighter. This might be a pin here for Brung of Savannah. 55 seconds left here in the first period at 1:15. And they will end this one with a pin. So back-to-back pins here in the championship matches at Jade Brunge of Savannah gets the pin win at 1:15. We move to 120. We're making it quick work of these finals matches. Not giving me a chance to do much play-by-play here, as we'll get a Riverside wrestler and another Southwest Valley, I believe. As Riverside will be green, Southwest Valley gonna be red. As they'll get going here, hand fighting off quick. We've already seen back-to-back pins here, already moving into the 120-pound weight class. As we'll wait for Track Wrestling to update to get these names. It'll be Jordan Dierks will be red from Lathrop. And it'll be Carly Henderson from Riverside. Henderson 19-1, Dierks 11-0, both seniors here tonight. Funny thing is, there's a Harley Henderson, not Carly, back at Northland, teammate with my younger sister. I heard the name over the announcements earlier. Made me second guess a little bit where I was at. First takedown was looked for by Dierks, unable to get it, but she's kind of trying to toss Henderson around, down to the mat. That one will go. That'll be a takedown for Dierks. She'll go up 2-0, 55 left to go in the first period. I'm Austin West with you here on Western Iowa Today TV, powered by Nishnet. We're in our championship bouts here for the Riverside Girls Tournament. Right now we're at 120 pounds. Jordan Dierks of Lathrop in the blackish gray singlet. In the white singlet is Carly Henderson of Riverside. One loss between these two wrestlers. The lift and return by Dierks. But Henderson, great job building a base repeatedly. She's quick back up. That time, not as much. Looking maybe for a roll through to see if she can get a reversal. Not going to be able to get it there. Is 10 seconds left to go in the first period. A 2-0 lead for Dierks. You can see that on our scoreboard there in the bottom left of your screen. As time will expire for the first period. Thank you for joining me here from Riverside. We love covering wrestling, girls wrestling as well. As we'll be here again tomorrow for the boys tournament. Same kind of setup, same kind of fun here for some Southwest Iowa wrestling. Into the second period, we are neutral. 2-0 score in favor of Dierks. As Dierks again just kind of rotating around looking for that ankle, not going to get it, but she's got her headlock, lets it go though. So she wants the straight up neutral position here. I think she's trying to rotate around and get one of those single legs. That's what she seems to be comfortable with. Again, rotating around. Has the tie on one arm, then you saw it on the tricep there as she rotated around. That's one sometimes you can run with an underhook. Henderson takes one of her first shots, goes for the double leg, but a great sprawl and headlock by Dierks. Snaps down Henderson, not able to get anything out of it. She'll go for a double leg, getting a little bit of lift, but they'll go out of bounds. We stay neutral. 1:07 left to go here in the second period of the 120-pound championship bout. Dierks from Lathrop leading Henderson of Riverside. .48 seconds left to go. More hand fighting from these two wrestlers. They've been fantastic at defending each other's shots. Again, just that early takedown by Dierks being the difference right now. As single leg goes around, lift it. Henderson's looking for movement, trips her, could take her to her back. She will. Half Nelson is in. Got to try to run it here. Dierks defends it off though. Crossface comes in. 20 seconds left as Henderson will get back points. So she now leads this one off the 4-point takedown, 4-2. Again, Dierks gonna go, looks like she's trying to get out of bounds as no points likely to be scored here in the end of the second period. 2-1 time will expire. And a late takedown to the back for Carly Henderson will give her the lead over Dierks, and it'll be her choice here going into the third period, and she's gonna take down as she struggled to get out from underneath in that takedown that Dierks had in the first period. This time, spin around, go behind. What a great job by Henderson, and she'll get the reversal. I mean, that was textbook right there. Go to your butt quick, spin around behind, get great defense. Just fantastic by Carly Henderson. She now leads 6-2. 1:40 into this, less than 20 seconds it took her to turn that thing around, and Carly Henderson has been dominant in the last 40 seconds of this match from the second period to the third. As now a 4-point lead for her, and she's got Dierks on the ropes. As they'll go out of bounds, Henderson just trying to run it. Again, one combined loss between these two wrestlers. Dierks is 11-0 senior. Henderson a 19-1 senior. Henderson back on top. Just a quick stand up from Dierks. But bring back down to the mat. Does Henderson looking for a suck back? Not going to get it, but she's able to keep control. Wrist down, but that'll be an escape for Dierks. 6-3, 3-point lead. 57 left to go, but Henderson going to defend and just run her over. That'll probably seal this championship match. 47 seconds left to go. Crazier things have happened. 8-3 our score. We are back neutral. Dierks picks up another point. 8-4 now. Again, crazier things have happened. 30 seconds left to go in the third period. Riverside's Carly Henderson leading this one 8-4. Lathrop's Jordan Dierks looking to score a takedown and some back points like Henderson did to end that second period. A shot from Dierks, not going to go. 14 seconds left. Henderson just got to defend here. Shot, go behind from Henderson. She'll take the takedown defensively. 10-4, and that'll lock it up. So Carly Henderson moves to 20-1 on the season, picks up a championship here at her home wrestling tournament. 10-4 over Lathrop's Jordan Dierks, who will pick up second place, and we'll get back-to-back Riverside here in this tournament. We move to 130. So that was actually this will be 125. I thought I had my numbers wrong. So it would be Molly Allen of Riverside facing off as they go out of bounds on the escape. Already 2-1 our score as I'm still trying to tidy up our scoreboard here. So it'll be Grace Keeler of Creston, Molly Allen of Riverside. Allen ranked number 1 at 130 in the state of Iowa as she leads this one 4-1 after the recent takedown. She'll let Keeler go, trying to rack up points, it may seem. The number 1 ranked wrestler. We have the number 5 ranked wrestler as well in this class. It is Tatum Shepard of Ridgeview. Her match, I believe, already concluded as they're already at 130 in the third place match. As a roll through for Allen, she'll get the points there. She's up to 8 now. As quickly she'll take down, let her up. Keeler at 4. 8-4 our score here. Still 45 seconds left. Single leg, no good by Allen. Allen showing off why she's ranked number 1 in the state of Iowa right now. Single leg drops down to a lift and just sweeps her by for the takedown. 20 seconds left to go here in the first period as Allen, not a quick escape allowed. She's going to try to run this one. No back points yet. Still even, the official saying. Sucking in back Keeler, trying to get back points. Still straight up and down, not getting anything. No back points as time will expire. Allen really trying to get those back points to bump up the score. Will not get it. It'll be her choice. She'll go neutral here into the second period. 10-4 our score in favor of Allen. Allen 10-0 this season. Keeler 10-3. Keeler only a sophomore. Allen a junior. As Allen will get the first takedown of the second period. 12-4 our score. She's running a half. Looks like she could have Keeler on the ropes. Has an arm underneath. That's not going to pin. There she go. Gets it out. Looks to flatten out Keeler, and she will. There will be a pin for Molly Allen. So Allen picks up the second Riverside championship here in a row at their home tournament. We'll move to a 130-pound match. Quick matches here. We're getting right after it. No breaks in between. As we'll have a Creston in the red. Well, pink singlet. There'll be the red ankle band. And I believe that'll be it'll be Red Oak in green. That'll be Nicole Bond, the undefeated junior out of Red Oak. It'll be Everly Marlin of Creston. She's 10-2. Again, Creston in the pink singlet, Red Oak in the black singlet. Bond trying to lock up a single leg, but Marlin pressuring her out of bounds, not letting her get the easy shot. This one looks like it's going to be a physical match just off that. Just a minute 38 left to go in the first period. No points scored. So far, our lowest scoring match through 30 seconds of the first period. We've had a takedown, at least in every match by this point. A shot by Bond. Whizzing down is Marlin, but single leg grabbed by Bond, gets the takedown as they go out of bounds. So Bond gonna be the one to strike first. In this one, again, we are in the 130-pound weight class. A minute 5 left to go, and an escape for Marlin, 2-1. Now our score as they head back center. Again, a minute 5 left to go in the first period. These two have been aggressive hand fighting, fighting off each other's shots. One of the more physical matches we've seen for the championships here tonight. Underhook by Marlin. Both of them had one in, but now they both pull them out, go back to just wrist control. As 2-1 are scored, 35 seconds left in the first period. Bond of Red Oak in the black singlet. Marlin of Creston in the Highway 34 in the pink singlet. As double underhooks are in for Bond. She'll try to wrap around, doesn't get the bear hug, but she's still got the double unders as they pressure each other out of bounds. 19 seconds left to go. A 1-point match. More hand fighting, trying to throw it by is Bond. 8 seconds left. Underhook for Bond. Not going to do anything with it, it doesn't look like. Tries to shift off to a leg. No time left, though. Time will expire. Stays 2-1 as we head to the second period. Marlin's going to defer Bond's choice. She's going neutral. We get to see more physical shots out of these two. I don't think anybody's going to complain about that, though. Quick tie-up for Marlin and Bond. We've seen them there for most of this match, and they've been very physical from this position. Bond, double unders. Marlin just trying to pressure her away. You saw a hand on the thigh, just trying to extend her arms and keep herself away so she can't dig those double unders in deeper. 1:30 left to go in the second period. Shot, blast double by Bond, but she'll just get weighed down by Marlin. She's to her back. Back points coming for Marlin, and she'll take her first lead of the match. Bond trying to bridge up on her neck, but the weight of Marlin, she'll get the boots in, and there will be the pin. So off a defensive shot from Bond, Marlin just puts the weight into her and drops her to her back, puts the boots in, and seals up a pin. That'll be two back-to-back pins now, as we had 2 earlier. And we will move to our new matchup. Again, we are not wasting any time here between matches. Thought maybe these referees would get a little bit of a break. Not a chance. In green, we've got Michaela Knight of Lathrop. In red, we've got Clara Sapienza of Southwest Iowa. This one getting a little bit of a break. Gives me time to catch up on our scoreboard a little bit, which I appreciate. As we get going at 135 pounds, Sapienza, the away in the black and red singlet. Knight from Lathrop in the black-gray singlet and the teal shoes. I do like the teal wrestling shoes, though. Those are pretty nice, I will admit. I was a classic Nike guy, but can't go wrong with the colored shoes. As we'll have a tight tie-up here. And you're watching the Riverside Girls Wrestling Tournament Finals here on Western Iowa Today TV, powered by Nishanet. Brought to you by our wonderful sponsors, including Brocker Cars and Carnes, your trusted insurance since 1894. Riggs Ag Services, transform your planter with help from Riggs Ag Services in Lewis. As a minute 02 left to go here in this first period. No shots, really. Just pure hand fighting going on right now. Looks like they're all just kind of going for upper body work. No lower body shots. Try to get a slide by. Does Knight. Unable to get anything out of it. Sapienza's ready for it. 40 seconds left to go, first period. No points here in this 135-pound matchup. .23 seconds left now to go. Again, just a physical match, just a lot of ties, no big shots, no one's finding an opening here in this finals matchup. As we do get a shot here from Knight. She's got her leg locked up. Sapienza's doing a good job defending, roll around behind, lifts the ankle. She's got herself a takedown, and she's got Knight on her belly as time will expire. So a last-second takedown from Sapienza puts her in the lead. And Knight will defer her choice to Sapienza, who will choose down, giving herself a chance to take a 3-0 lead here to start the second period. Quick up by Sapienza. Knight able to defend, but Sapienza gets loose. Will she get the escape first? Still classified as no escape. Got to break the grip on the leg, and she'll get a lock on her other one. So still locked on legs is Knight. No escape for Sapienza yet. She's got a lock on the right leg. Still down below. Sapienza trying to get a turn, but she'll just get a straight-up reversal instead of an escape, then a reversal. So it'll be 4-0 here in the second period. Thought maybe she would get a leg free to get that escape before going around behind for the takedown. Doesn't get it, though, but she will get the reversal. So, again, 4-0 our score. 109 left in the second period. Sapienza has controlled this since that late takedown to end the first period. Now she's just kind of been working on Knight here in the second period. 56 seconds left to go. Trying to turn a wing is Sapienza, just running it around her head. Try to kick back is Knight, but she's back to her feet. Trying to bring a headlock down is Sapienza. Knight trying to find her balance, get her arms free. She's got a chance here, got to stay in bounds. She will. Sapienza gonna pull her out, though, and they will count it as an escape. So Knight puts herself on the board with the escape. Knight didn't even realize she had it either. 4-1 our score. 33 seconds left in the second period. We are neutral once again. Quick hand fighting, ties up on the neck, does Knight. We saw a lot of this in the first period. With 10 seconds left to go here in the second period. That might be all we see for the rest of this one until we go to the third. And that'll do it for the second period. We move to the third. It's Knight's choice. Again, this broadcast of the Riverside Wrestling Tournament Finals brought to you by Hummel Insurance. Service is the difference with Hummel. You're watching live on Western Iowa Today TV, powered by Nishanet. I'm Austin West. Third period underway as Knight chose bottom. Sapienza broke her down immediately. 10 seconds into this third period, and Sapienza's got herself a wing. Our official kind of standing in the way. A wing and a half, trying to run the half side of it. Loses the wing, loses the half. So Knight doing a great job fighting off from bottom, but Sapienza had a lot of control down here in the second period. Knight's gonna need a big escape and a takedown to just tie this thing up. 1:20 left to go in the third period. 4-1 our score. Sapienza of Southwest Iowa, Knight of Lathrop. She'll shoot out, tries to get up to her feet, but Sapienza recovers well, able to cover again. Knight trying to extend, but she was getting back points by bridging there on her head. That might have cost her dearly if she's able to escape later, as Sapienza will pick up 2 back points from that attempt from Knight. 45 seconds left to go in the third period. Sapienza's done a great job just kind of riding here in the third period again. Knight did choose bottom, as rolling through Sapienza. She's got Knight on the back points coming up. Time gonna be called, as not sure why they're pausing it. As not sure if maybe the officials weren't close enough, maybe paying attention, or if they're gonna call it out of bounds and one official was waiting for the other. Not sure, but we are back to center. 33 seconds left. There will be 2 back points given to Sapienza, it seems, as the officials come to talk to the table. They're putting more time on the clock, actually. So 37 seconds left. They added 4 seconds. No back points for Sapienza. And we'll start again from center. Knight needs 5 to send it to OT. 30 seconds left. Sapienza has done a great job here in this third period, just riding out on top. Again, got that back points as Knight was trying to extend and get herself up to her base, but her shoulders were turning and cost her points. 10 seconds left to go. Sapienza can just ride this one out, and she'll find herself a first place medal here at the Riverside Wrestling Tournament, and she will. To end this one, Clara Sapienza gets the 6-1 victory over Michaela Knight. And we shall continue on to the 140-pound match. As we have a Pekin wrestler, I hear over the announcements, and another Southwest Iowa wrestler. Southwest Iowa going to be with the green ankle band. Pekin going to be in the red ankle band. We'll see who these wrestlers are in just a moment. As a quick takedown here by the Pekin wrestler. Be 2 points. Trying to get the lift in return. As not getting it, but she will get some back points as well in there. So 4-1 our score. It's Lila Miller of Pekin, as we will stop time. Believe it looks like Keely Blocker of Southwest Iowa may have injured her arm. She's holding it as she walks over to her coach. Blocker, the 3-0 wrestler out of Southwest Iowa. Lila Miller, the sophomore, 10-1 out of Pekin, as Blocker trying to take a look at that. We'll take a quick break. Be right back here on Western Iowa Today TV.
Cass Health in Atlantic, Iowa is a nationally recognized hospital, and we are proud of the awards and all of our recent accomplishments. But do you know what drives us to be the very best? You. We're passionate about helping our patients heal and feel their very best at any age and any stage of life. Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors.
Live on KSOM 96.5 and streaming live on westerniowatoday.com. You're listening to KSOM Sports.
Back with you here from Riverside High School. Keely Blocker going to be okay. She's running with it. She might even get herself a pin here, but loses her feet. It'll be turned through by Lila Miller. She's looking for back points in her own pin. As I don't think they gave a takedown to Blocker, actually. And Lila Miller will pick up the pin here at 140 pounds. So after the injury, Blocker comes back, looks for a takedown, but gets rolled through by Lila Miller. The sophomore from Pekin picks up a first place spot at 140. Another Southwest Iowa wrestler, 3 in a row now for the school, as it'll be Emily Kesterson in red. Well, red and black. She is the red ankle band. It'll be Marley Pittett from Western Iowa who will get the quick takedown to start. Trying to run it around behind. Not getting anything here on Kesterson. 1:30 left to go in the first period. 2-0 score here at 145 pounds. So a lot of the other matches, consolations finishing up. As finals gonna get their time in the spotlight, as looks like reversal comes in for Kesterson. She ain't going away without a fight. Almost had a turn to back points, doesn't get it. Trying to run a half. She will, but Pittett fights it off. Tied at 2s, 50 seconds left to go in the first period. Kesterson looking for a cross face. Tight waist has that in, just trying to move around. She'll just try suck back, takes Pittett to her stomach, restart from on top. Power half. She's got it locked, gonna run it. Goes back to normal half. Needed to hold on to the power a little longer. And now it looks like it's gonna be a reversal for Pittett with 20 seconds left. But no, Kesterson gonna roll her through, but nobody's got really control there. Looks like it might be an escape for Pittett, and it will. Under 10 to go as they both go crashing back down to the mat. No points. Time will expire, but a takedown for Pittett right at the end. 5-2. It will be Kesterson's choice. She'll defer to Pittett. As looks like something came off. And Pittett will choose neutral. And Pittett of Western Iowa, 21-5 sophomore. She's been able to get a lot of matches in. Kesterson, a senior, 15-0. As we start the second period here in the 145-pound championship bout. As they start to come out of bounds here on the near side, still in. And there will be 3 limbs out. So it'll be out of bounds. Nothing able to be ran by Pittett. Pittett's just gonna let her up, I believe. No, there was never a takedown, excuse me. And it's still neutral, no one's got control. Pittett will get it now, though. She'll score 7-2 now. 1:20 left to go in the second period. These two kind of been back and forth running their offense from on top. as Pittett just really trying to run a half, just try to overpower. And she will. Kesterson to her back. And that'll be a pin for Kesterson's first loss of the season to Pittett of Western Iowa, excuse me. So Pittett picks up a championship bout with a huge win at 145 over the undefeated senior Emily Kesterson of Southwest Iowa. And we'll see our first Ridgeview Raptor here tonight out of Northwest Iowa. They make a little bit of a travel to get here. It'll be Alexis Meyer in the orange singlet. Tatiana Orozco in the black singlet. Another Southwest Iowa wrestler. As we'll get tie-ups here. As this will be straight to a 170-pound matchup. As again, jumped from 145 to 170. No points, 1:10 left to go in the first period. Under a minute to go. No points scored here already. As we'll get ready to go. As they were running first place matches over on the other mat. So we will not get to see 190 first place matches. That was running over on mat 2. That's why we were jumping ahead. As mat 2 got so far ahead, they ran other matches. As no, this will be the first place match over on mat 2. I'll see if we can pull these both up for you as we did at Audubon. As looking for the throw by is Ridgeview's Meyer. Not going to get it. 15 seconds left to go. Let me try to pull up our split screen once again. I believe that'll be it, and it will. So over on the right, you will see the 190 first place match. On the left, you will see our 170 first place match. So I try to pull up our names here. As we're into the second period for 170. We're dual calling some finals. Over on the right, it will be Taylor Totten for Denison in the purple singlet, looking for a pin right now on Southwest Iowa's Lillian Howe. She will get it at 190. So Taylor Totten at 190 picks up the pin win. As over on the right side, now leading 2-0, is Tatiana Orozco of Southwest Iowa over Meyer of Ridgeview. A 235-pound match of the championship, going to start on your right screen there. So we apologize, we missed 150 championship match because it was on mat 2. Looking for a pin right now is Orozco on Meyer of Ridgeview for the 170 championship match. 40 seconds to lock it up. She'll do it in less than 2 after I mention something and pick up a big win. I believe that will be the final match on that mat, as we've got 235 over on the right. And I will switch us back to single screen. So here's our 235 championship bout. Savannah Sisted of Creston in the pink. Macy Bergman of Tripoli in the orange. As Sisted was trying to lock up a throwdown. 1:17 left to go. They'll tie back up. Congratulations to all our winners here tonight. I know we missed the 150 because they started up on mat 2 because every other match was just going so quickly. It's under a minute to go for our 235 matchup. I appreciate you all hanging out with me for the last almost 4 hours for this wrestling tournament. If you've been tuned in the entire time, we appreciate you here on Western Iowa Today TV, powered by Nishnanet. 35 seconds left to go here in this 235 championship bout. Sisted in Bergman. Sisted again in the pink singlet. Bergman in the orange as they stayed tied up. 20 seconds left to go. This broadcast brought to you by our sponsors, including Anita Supply Center, your home enhancement store. We are here to help. Rancho Grande, authentic Mexican food on West 7th Street in Atlantic. Stein Seed, Stein has yield. Contact Darren Petty, your local Stein representative. And Principal Financial Group, Mark Smith and Aaron Friend. Not to mention Ziegler, top-notch agriculture and construction equipment in Atlantic. And Iowa Western Community College in Atlantic. BU at Iowa Western. And we appreciate all our sponsors here tonight. As running a half early in this second period, going to be called for a caution, dangerous situation, is Sisted of Creston. Other sponsors we'd like to thank: S&B Feed Yard, Mertz Welding, and Alvis Haas State Farm. As Bergman trying to get a roll through, but Creston shutting her down. Sisted of Creston shutting her down, looking for the pin to end the night for this tournament, trying to settle in. Sisted trying to wrap the head. Will we end with a pin? And we will, to wrap up this Riverside Girls Wrestling Tournament. We'll end it with a pin. Savannah Sisted of Creston over Macy Bergman of Tripoli. We'll be right back with our post-tournament show here on Western Iowa Today TV, powered by Nishnanet.
That wrestler in the corner is dedicated and determined to work as hard as he can for his team. His drive and perseverance comes from his core. Now, wouldn't it be nice to have an insurance agent do the same for you and be on your team? Here at Elvis Haas State Farm, we're in your corner to help you with your insurance on your auto, home, farm, business, life, and financial services. We help you understand your insurance and show you the benefits of bundling all of your coverages with just one company. Put us on your team here at Elvis Haas State Farm, 1/2 block west of the courthouse, or call 712-243-4824.
So we're right back here. Apparently, Sisted did not pick up the pin earlier, as you'll see her pick it up now. Not sure what happened where she didn't get the pin before. Something must have stopped it. But Sisted will end it with a pin here for the tournament. My goodness, can't believe that one wasn't called a pin and we got out of it. But that one will now wrap up our tournament here, and we will go to a post-tournament show. We're going to keep it right here as we go through. As again, just a great night of wrestling here in Oakland. I'm Austin West. Thanks for joining me here on Western Iowa Today TV, powered by Nishnanet. We'll get our award stand lined up here as well, so you can get a view of that while we name our champions. As always, while we watch our champions be claimed, we've got your match of the meet, brought to you by Elvis Haas State Farm, always in your corner. I believe it's got to be that 135-pound matchup we saw. Fantastic physical match from both of them. As I lost my page with our wrestlers. Again, it was just a fantastic match we saw for that final matchup for the championship. You always love to see the championship match be the big one. And again, they were just so physical We'll see if we can find our tournament again, as unfortunately our page got closed with track wrestling that we've been using to keep track of everything. So I'm going to try to pull it up, but obviously that one definitely going to be our meat of the match. You can see our champions down here on the podium getting their medals, so congratulations to them. Let's take a look over here. It was Bond and Marlon at 130 pounds. Marlon ended up getting the pin in at 2 minutes and 46 seconds. But what a fantastic match it was. Two physical opponents coming at it. By far my match of the meet, especially here in the championship bout. Again, the match of the meet brought to you by Elvis Haas State Farm. We'd like to thank you for joining us here on KSOM and Western Iowa Today TV, powered by Nishnanet. We hope that you tune in here tomorrow as we'll be live for the Riverside Boys Wrestling Tournament. Myself, Zach Collins, will have updates here on Western Iowa Today TV. We'll have updates on KSOM and KS95 throughout the day as well. And then we'll have play-by-play for the final. So if you watched here tonight, we'll have the same setup for tomorrow. Pre-tournament show will start at 9:45. Hopefully no technical difficulties hold us back tomorrow. And we want to give a quick thanks to our sponsors who made tonight's broadcast possible, including Brockner Carnes & Carnes, Cass Health, Riggs Ag Services, Anita Supply Center, Hummel Insurance, Rancho Grande, 2nd Street Auto, Stein Seed, Principal Financial Group, Ziegler, Iowa Western Community College, Elvis Haas State Farm, S&B Feed Yard, and Mertz Welding. This broadcast has been an exclusive presentation of Meredith Communications, and any reproduction, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the express written consent of Meredith Communications is prohibited. The general manager of Meredith Communications is Bill Saluk, and the sports director of KSOM is Zach Collins. I'm Austin West. Thank you for listening to another presentation of Western Iowa Today TV Wrestling, powered by Nishnanet. Again, we've been here for 4 hours, and so if you've stuck around for the entire time, we appreciate you. We'll be back again tomorrow for even longer than 4 hours, probably 6 to 8. If I had to guess, as a former high school wrestler, those meets go long. We'll have updates all day long. Enjoy the rest of your night, as we will see you right back here all day tomorrow as we say good night from Oakland.
That was another presentation of KSOM Sports on 96.5 FM. Any reproduction, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the expressed written consent of Meredith Communications is prohibited. KSOM Sports thanks you for listening to this broadcast as we now return you to your regularly scheduled programming on 96.5 KSOM.